season in which we are invited as a people of God to surrender into the arms of God's love. And so from the very first day, Ash Wednesday, we are reminded of what authentic prayer, fasting, and almsgiving is all about. And so listen carefully throughout Lent as the different gospel messages really play with this. And where Jesus points out to us, what is prayer that becomes useless to the human person? What is inauthentic giving of, I'm getting stuck between Spanish and English, sorry. Giving of alms to the poor. And today, what is a meaningless fast? One that doesn't really change the human being. I'd like to share with you a story to give an example. Perhaps some of you have heard of a woman named Catherine Marshall, a very famous Christian author who has written numerous books. She had hit a dry spell for about 6 months where she had no new creative ideas. And she kept asking God, show me what I need to do. Give me a new idea. Nothing came. Lord, I'll do anything to be able to open up my heart, my soul to a new idea. She had this prompting. God said, proclaim a fast. Sure, Lord. 1 day, 3 days, a week. 1 day. I could do that, no problem. And yet she sensed God saying more. I want you to proclaim a fast from all negative conversation, from all gossiping. Oh my gosh, this will be the easiest one ever. So she finishes her prayer. She goes in the kitchen to prepare breakfast for her and her husband. He comes in, they sit down at breakfast, and she starts to say something. She realized, oops, that's a bit of neighborhood gossip. Can't say that. So he thinks some more, thinks of something up. No, that's gossip from the office. Okay. After 5 minutes of complete silence, he turns and says, are you okay? Because she's usually the one that's yakking away in the morning. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. She couldn't wait to finish breakfast because she felt embarrassed. So she collected all the dishes and put them away and went to the office. Okay, finally. So she sits down. Within the first half hour, one of her best girlfriends comes forward and says, hey, guess what? I've got some juicy gossip to share with you. Now, you know the game. You share some gossip, and then you have to return the favor. So the woman was done, and Catherine had nothing to say because she was trying to obey the Lord. So the woman went away frustrated. And about an hour later, another girlfriend at the office came up and said, hey, we're going to go out for lunch to our favorite restaurant. Would you like to join us? She said, oh, yes, I would. So she goes to lunch. The entire hour, all the woman talked about was office gossip. She couldn't say a word. The entire day went like that. She couldn't wait to get home. She came home, she knelt down and says, God, I'm sorry. I did not realize what had happened in my life. I'd allowed all this negativity, this sense of gossiping and negative conversation to infiltrate my life, and it had brought my spirit down. Because of that fast, because she made that very authentic confession, surrender into God's love, within the next 2 weeks, she was given a profound insight to that very famous book, Two from Galilee. What does that teach us? The words of the prophet Isaiah, the story of Catherine. There's many different ways of fasting, as both the words of the prophet and Catherine point out. So what is it that's blocking you, preventing you from truly receiving, surrendering into the full embrace of God? What negativity has creeped into your spirit, prevented you from truly recognizing that they are enemies of each other? How is God inviting you to fast from that which prevents you from truly being a loving, caring, compassionate person from others? This is the type of fasting that can open us up, that can deepen us and broaden us, living and sharing the good news of Christ.